If you're doing any kind of marketing online, if you're using social media or the internet or a blog or even email, you have a need to create graphics that you're going to use on all of these platforms, whether it's Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, wherever you happen to go, you have a need to create graphics. We often will just use pictures as the graphics in our content, but sometimes you're going to want to have more advanced graphics, more sophisticated graphics. My name is Prouty, and for the last 21 years, I have helped thousands of entrepreneurs wildly grow their businesses by teaching them how to attract clients from the internet. If you are new to my channel, now would be a genius time to click the subscribe button and turn on the bell for notifications so that you get an alert every time I create a video like this. The people that come and actually work with me and hire me as a mentor come to me because they have a skill. They have a service or they have a product that they know can change an industry and change lives. And while they have had some success, they generally feel like they are not getting the visibility online that they wish they had to attract the clients to them that they want to serve. So we fix that with my online school and my mentorship. So the program that I'm going to be showing you tonight is called Stencil. Now, Stencil is very much like Canva. You might be familiar with Canva. They both work the same way. You might have heard of Canva. You might not have heard of Stencil, and I don't know why. Stencil is an incredible program. Now, let me just tell you this. I stand nothing to gain from Stencil or from anyone by showing you this. My intent here tonight is to simply show you a tool that you can use that's going to make your social media marketing easier. And that's what I want, is I want to teach you how to be better at social media marketing so that you're faster, so that you can get more done, so that it looks better, you can attract more clients. You're gonna do this, and heck, you might even say, wow, that Prouty guy is kind of cool. He taught me some cool stuff, and maybe it would be cool to get mentoring from him. I wonder what that could be like. The only thing I gain from this is helping you. And if you grow from this, then that helps me. That makes me feel really good about what we do. Because all I want to do, all I'm inspired to do is teach. And I'm only inspired to teach you, entrepreneurs, and people who are looking to grow and get more clients. So here we are in the Stencil interface, really super easy to use. Over here on the right side, and you can see I'm kind of hanging out down here in the lower left corner. I'm way down here now. Just in case you missed the big purple background. Over here on the right side of the screen, we have your canvas. This is where you're going to do your design. What I love about this is how incredibly easy it is to pick a size that's right for what you're looking to do. So down here in the lower left corner of the canvas, you can see it says default 1200 by 800. I'm going to click on that. And it opens up this window, and let me just make sure that my noggin isn't blocking that. Okay, it's not. So it opens up this window, and in here you can see it provides us with a different size for just about every social platform that we could want. So things like YouTube thumbnails or Snapchat photo. Anybody using Snapchat out there? I have it installed. I don't really use it, but I have it. Look, if you're doing a VK profile photo, you'll know what VK stands for. I don't, but I wonder what that is. I'm going to look that one up later. Blog featured, blog post image, small square. Look at all of these incredible sizes. So you don't have to think about what size you need to do. Like this one, Facebook photo, and it automatically adjusts the size of the canvas to be the right size for you. Now, you can also filter by social. And you can see I've got Facebook photos selected. You could go to design, and this is where you can see large squares, medium squares, blog post featured. It even has sizes for ads on Facebook and Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram ads. Headers for all of your social covers. And then here you can even add your custom ones. And these are my custom ones. So like a YouTube watermark, LinkedIn publishing cover. This is a test one. You can tell it's a test one because I wrote test. I even have one for my wallpaper where I can make my own wallpapers, and I've got the right size set for that. So you can see you can create these custom ones, and I really do like that about this program. So today, we're going to create a Facebook photo, and I'm going to do one that promotes the workshop that I'm giving on Thursday. So, a little double purpose here. So just select Facebook photo, and this is the size. Now, one of the things that's important is that I promote, as I'm promoting this workshop, this free workshop that I'm giving, is that I promote this link, proutyclass.com, because I set this link up just for you and for anybody who happens to go to it to register for that workshop. This is a live workshop I'm giving on how to get clients through Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. And I do it live. There's no replay on this thing. And so that's why I set up this link. So I'm going to create a graphic inside of Stencil to promote this. So let's go back over here and go back over to my Stencil. And so one of the things that I can do is I can add a background to it. And you can see here there's a ton of different photos that you can use, or you can even search. Now these are all royalty-free photos for you to use. And there's like 5 million of them. So you can search for a photo. Coffee is one of my favorite things in the world. And so I'm going to do a search for espresso. Now I'm not going to use this image, but I just want to show you the power of this. I'm doing a search for the word espresso, and I want to see what things come up for pictures that I could use. The search appears to be taking a long time. There we go. And so look at all these pictures of espresso or lattes and so on. You could choose these, and you could use these as the background for your graphic. So that's kind of cool. Like if you wanted to do that, I'll show you an example. Let's just pick one. I like to pick things that have white space so that I can write something in them. So I'm looking for that. And I don't really see anything right off the top, but I could choose this one right here. And watch what that's going to do. It's going to place it as the background of my social image. Then if I want to add some text, all I have to do is click, and now a text box has shown up. I'm going to make the font more legible by making it white, just like that. I'm going to bring it right over the beans. And happy Monday. Let's imagine we were doing something on Monday. Happy Monday. Let's get to work. Happy Monday, let's get to work. Now, I want to have that wrap around the coffee cup. So I'm going to kind of put it right here. Watch this. Then I'm going to right justify. I'm literally just hacking this to work. And then I'm going to double click here. I'm going to go to the beginning of happy, and I'm just going to space it until it shows up right by the lip of the cup. Do the same thing for Monday. Do it for next. Let's get this. Listen, guys. This is. I'm just trying to keep things as simple as possible. We're not doing anything crazy fancy here. I know that too is touching the edge of the cup. Don't worry, we're gonna work on that. So now I kind of wrapped that around there, and now I'm just gonna kind of move it out just a little bit, give it a little bit of breathing room between it and the cup. And so now I've just created this graphic. I could go here, and right now this is Helvetica, which is a font that you can find right here in all the fonts. Look at this. If you have like a wild side. I know some of you out there have wild sides. You could use a different font. Look at how nice that one looks. Look at that. Kaushan script. That looks pretty nice. I'm going to make the size a little bit bigger too. And now I'm going to adjust it again. I'm just going to bring it here, and I can go here and just kind of bring this back. Go up here. I'm going to bring this back one. I'm not going to fiddle with this too much. I just want to get this done, get it out the door. Looks pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, so here we are. And now I can save that, or all I have to do right now is download it. And when I download that, it's going to download the graphic, and I can just use that graphic right in my social media. But we wanted to create one that actually promotes something. So I am going to create a new image without saving this one, because I don't really want to save this one. And so now I'm still doing Facebook photo. And let me just hop over. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any questions in the chat as I'm doing this. Everything looks good. Bunch of people on LinkedIn. Everybody's engaged. Nobody's asking questions. That works for me. So if you want to make a graphic where you're promoting something, but you don't want to use an image in the background, maybe that's not your style. It's certainly not my style, nothing that I tend to do. There's a couple of things you could do. You could upload a picture of yourself, and you could use a picture of yourself in here. Now, I don't want to go over to my uploads because I have some of my private clients' pictures in here that I've helped them with some of their graphics. And with respect to their privacy, I certainly don't want to just have their pictures showing up here. So that's just out of respect to the privacy of my private clients. But I have uploaded pictures of me, pictures of them, and I use them in the graphics as well. But another thing that you can do, and this is where I tend to go, is I'll do a search for the word gradient. Watch this. So I'm just doing a search for the word gradient, and look what it gives me. It gives me all these beautiful gradients. You know what I love about these is that they remind me of the lighting that I have in the background here in my workspace, in my office. You know, I've got this lighting that I change around, and it makes these beautiful gradient colors in the background. So that's why I like to use gradients in my graphics. So I'm going to pick one that is subtle. I like this one a lot. And so look at that, that produced that nice gradient as the background. And so now what I'd like to do is I would like to add some text right here. And I am going to just write a quick headline. Want to get more clients from free social media posts? That's going to be my headline. Now, this font is not a font I use in my style of anything that I do. So I'm going to switch this font. I'm also going to switch the color because I think white is going to show up better. It does on that background. And I'm just going to change the font. Now, I have uploaded my own fonts because you can do that. Look at this. I've uploaded, this is called My Fonts. So I've uploaded my own fonts. Helvetica Now Display is the font that I typically use the most. Sometimes I'll use this one, Noto, and this one, Arimo, but generally I'm using Helvetica Now Display. So I'm going to just pick the one that looks the best to me, and that's going to be this one. And then I'm going to do a couple of things here. I'm going to increase the font size because I really just want this to stand out. I know, I see it, the spelling mistake, don't worry, I'm going to take care of it. And then I'm going to decrease the line height so it's kind of fitting together. Okay, fix that spelling mistake. And then, there we go, just like that. And so now I'm going to add another line of text here. Oh, my spelling. Okay, join a free class at. Now the reason I did that as a separate text block is because I'm going to change the color. And I'm going to just change the color just a little bit just to get it to stand out. I want the free class to stand out. So let's go with, let's see how yellow looks. Yeah, see, oh, look at that. See, that to me, that just really pops really nice. I'm just gonna go with a nice bright yellow, just like that. All right, want to get more clients from free social media posts? Join a free, let's really drive the point home that it's free. Join a free class at, and now I'm just going to put in the URL. It's not going to be clickable because it's in an image, but that's fine. Actually, I don't even need that because it's not clickable. Just go to proutyclass.com. And now I'm going to make this a different font weight simply because I wanted to have it stand out just a little bit like that, make it easier to read. That even might be a little too thick still. And let's go back to the white. I'm just going to play around with it just a little bit till I like it. I mean, hey, listen, I'm no brilliant designer here. I'm just trying to do something that will catch people's attention and get them to do this. That one there, right there. I'll probably just do that. Make it nice and easy, nice and legible. And now I've just created a text-based image that I can use in social media. So all I did here was I added a gradient background, and then I added some text, and then now I'm ready to just download it. And you might be thinking, well, what would happen if I didn't like the gradient background? Well, watch this. I'm just going to click on that and I can change it. So I selected this one instead. Some of you are absolutely wild out there. You might want something crazy like that. That's pretty eye-catching, isn't it? Some of you are a little more subtle. You might go with something like this. No matter what, you get to choose, and you can just keep looking through these until you find it. Look at this one. That really doesn't work. I should probably, I would change the font colors there. So the point is, you get to choose, you get to make something that matches your style, your look, all of that. I would probably just go with like that, or I would just go back to this one, or maybe this one. Either way. Anyway, they all work. So now we just go down here to download right here. Okay, and I am going to click on download, and then it gives me some options. Here's a pro tip for you. Choose the Retina, the ×2, just to get the higher resolution image. That'll work really well for you. Media type is digital, compression is standard, JPEG is recommended, and then I would give it a better name than stencil Facebook photo. I would say free class promo graphic. Maybe put some dashes in there to make it really readable. Free class promo. Spelling is just unbelievable. Just like that. Start download. And it renders, and it just downloaded the image. And so now I have that image that I can start using in social media. And it was that easy. All using this program without having to learn a whole lot. It's just pretty much point, click, and choose. And so the program again is called Stencil. The website you would go to is getstencil.com. Sign up for a free account. I think the free account lets you make like a couple of graphics a month, which might be enough for you. Or pay the little bit, whatever it is that you pay, and then get access to this and make different graphics every day. Go to town. And by the way, while I'm talking about it, if you would like to see what it's like to actually be in one of my classes and be mentored by me, I set up this link right here for you. It's Prouty, that's my last name, and then class right here, that's what I'm going to be teaching for free for you.com. You just go to proutyclass.com. mylastnameclass.com, you head over there, and this Thursday at 3 o'clock you can attend a free class with me. We'll spend an hour and a half together, and in that time I'm going to teach you the 5 pillars, or the 5 important steps to attracting clients through social media. You'll be able to leave that class with the tools you need to start getting more clients from free social media posts. And while everything I taught you today is important, it's not the only thing that you need to start attracting clients. So I'm going to put a link right here for another video that you should check out that's going to help you get clients from social media. And of course, you can click on my face to subscribe to my channel and get alerts every time I create videos just like this.